Hi Paw Prince, back this time for Taurus. So I do read for the collective, which means bits may resonate, all of it may resonate, or none of it may resonate with you. I also read with intuition, so I read with what I feel. In the cards, I don't read by generic readings. And before I start, I'd like to just say thank you to a woman named Heidi who donated me these cards to make my readings a bit more fresh, because usually I use a different deck but for all my readings. And if any of you are wondering, this is the Steampunk Tarot. If any of you watching would ever like to ever send me anything to keep my readings fresh, I will have a wish list linked down below. With that said, let's find out what's going on for Taurus. So let's find out what's going on for Taurus. What's going on for Taurus? 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 So, I feel like there was a relationship breakdown in the past. I'm feeling like it was quite a big impact on yourself emotionally, and it kind of, you completely distanced yourself, voided yourself away from any hope of a future romantic relationship. You've kind of shut yourself off to that. Right now you're kind of you're trying to live your life for yourself, not for anyone else, but it's kind of coming across a bit snooty to other people, like you think you're better than some others. But I'm kind of getting the vibe that you kind of don't give a fuck at the moment. You're kind of at a standstill, but if anything, it's like if any drama comes your way or any shit hits the fan, you're kind of going to take flight and move away from that to something else. You're kind of sticking with you and money at the moment, I'm feeling. When it comes to your family, I'm feeling like you're being around them, but you're shutting yourself off. Now, when I said relationship, this doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It can be a relative relationship. It can be a friendship. Any type of relationship. It can be any of those. It's just a relationship that kind of hit you harder than usual. I feel like you know they're going to peer their head again at some point, or you've got that worry that they're going to come round again. It's going to rear its ugly head, and you're kind of preparing yourself for that more than anything. It's like that's what's stopping you from moving on, because you've got that still to deal with, because it was never dealt with. I feel like it was very sudden, very like in the moment, and now you've kind of, yes, you pushed it off, but you're kind of, you know it's going to come back, so you're kind of waiting for it to now come back. I feel like there's a lot of emotions tied to this. It's a very touchy subject. I feel like you're feeling like you're having to rebuild again. You're having to start things new. You're rebuilding. Kind of starting from the ground up on your own. And you're kind of more trying to prove a point. I think you're trying to prove that you can be independent. You don't need this person. You've never needed them. Yeah, they've been in your life, but you never relied on them. They've never been a component in your life that you need to kind of that you rely on mainly. So I want to get some guidance and advice on moving forward for this situation. So, can I get some guidance and advice? Guidance and advice. guidance and advice. Some guidance and advice. Okay. Some guidance and advice. Okay. Now this is a different spread, but as we know, I work with intuition, so I go with how I feel the card should be laid. So no two spreads, other than the last bit that I use for guidance and advice. The spreads are usually different. So, quite recently I'm feeling like there's been a lot of like strain mentally on you, kind of someone down your neck, kind of making things hard for you. That could be a professor, a teacher, it could be a parent, a fucking cunty neighbour. It's someone just making your life a bit more difficult right now, but you're kind of it's like you're kind of, your world's flipped upside down. You kind of got other shit to deal with. You can't be dealing with this person right now. You're kind of like not giving a shit. You're just getting on what you need to get on with. I feel like you're in your own little bubble right now. You kind of not let anyone get in. You're kind of just sitting there trying to repair yourself before giving a shit about anyone else's shit, basically. I feel like, you know, you kind of put yourself above everything right now, and you're kind of trying to think that you're above it all at the moment, but it's kind of, you know, when you step down out of that, there's gonna be some repercussions and shit from your past, and you're not wanting to deal with it right now. You're kind of it's like you're looking for someone that can kind of help you, that you relate to or connect to on a deeper level. That could be a mother, a father, a sister, a cousin, someone very close to you or very experienced in this area of what you've gone through. You're kind of needing that support for you to come down and kind of help you. So yeah, I would just suggest really just keep focusing on you. Don't let toxicity kind of swallow you at the moment, because you've got enough shit I'm feeling to deal with. Kind of don't put more on your plate than you need to. So yeah, that's what I could say for you. Thanks for watching.